How are y'all doing? My name is Matt. Welcome back to the YouTube channel where we talk about everything DeFi, from risk management to finding new projects and strategies. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a delta neutral strategy plus yield farming in order to get a yield without having to worry about the insane volatility of the crypto market. If you enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and drop a like on it. And of course, I am not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. I'm a guy on the internet that likes to talk in front of a camera, and that's essentially it. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So we're going to be doing delta neutral, and essentially what delta neutral is you are going long and short on the exact same asset with the exact same amount of money on the long and short, and they cancel each other out. So if it goes up by 10%, you get 10%, and you also lose 10%, which means that you are delta neutral. You don't lose any money. So how are we going to make money off this? We're going to be using a yield strategy in order to actually make money off that long position. So first step is finding an asset that you want to do it with. I would highly recommend using a layer 1 asset, layer 1 native asset for something like Solana, Near, Avalanche, so on and so forth. Because it is just highly unlikely that it's going to implode overnight. Make sure it's a crypto within the top 25 cryptos, once again, of course. So what you're going to do first is you are going to go long, as you can see in this beautiful diagram I've made. By going long, you're going to be purchasing the asset on an exchange. We're going to be doing spot here. So get a spot, and let's say you're doing $100 of Near. So in this example, $1 equals 1 Near, but that's not in reality what it is, but we're using simple numbers here. And you can also use stable coins as well if you like, just to hedge that risk a little bit more too. So let's say you purchase, right? And you purchase $100 worth of Near, or 100 Near from your exchange. What you're going to do is send it to your decentralized wallet, and then you're going to go and stake it with a validator. Staking with validator is super easy on Near and Solana and all these other things. You can literally just do it within the wallet. You just come over here, choose a pool, and you stake with the validator, and they give you a percentage of yield. Wonderful. So now that you have this here, we're going to need to go into a short position now, because now you are long. You're not delta neutral yet, right? So you're going to want to come over to the short, and you're either going to do a centralized short or a decentralized short. Don't do any centralized longs, okay? Just make sure if you're going to do a centralized short, essentially what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using leverage, because all centralized exchanges, I'm pretty sure, require you to use leverage while doing a futures trade, because you can't just go short on a centralized exchange. So there's pros and cons to both. A centralized exchange, when you're going short, you're going to be getting 2x most likely. So the way that you actually figure out how much money you're going to be inputting is you grab the amount of money that you put in over here for your long, which is $100 in this example, and then you're going to want to do 100 divided by 2, because that's 2x leverage, which will give us $50, as you can see right here. So enter your $50 long, or 50 Near long, or sorry, 50 Near short, okay? And now if the price of the asset goes up by 1%, you lose $1 over here, and you gain $1 over here. Get it? And then vice versa. Now, if you decide that you want to do decentralized route, essentially what you do is you take a low note against Near, and then you swap it to a stable coin, and if the value of Near goes down, you can purchase it back at a lower price and keep the difference. So that's what shorting is on a decentralized manner, obviously without leverage, most of the time over collateralized actually. And now let's go into the pros and cons. So let's say you're making 10% of 10% APY on this $100 that you're going long on over here, right? You have to keep into account that's not the total amount of money, okay, that you're investing here, right? You have $50 over here in the centralized route. Let's say this price goes up by 50%. You get liquidated over here, which means that you're no longer delta neutral. Of course, you still have the money over here, so what you can do is you can just sell some of your spot position and then put it back into here. But, that's one negative of going and using leverage for this short. But a positive to it is you actually don't need to break it up as much. You get a higher yield in total if you use 2x leverage for your short. You'll be getting 6.6% total APY annually on your total investment. Your total investment is your long and your short combined, okay? The amount of money that you put into them. And then divide or do something with the percentage. I don't know how I did it. I'm slow. I'm a tired man, okay? But essentially, you get the yield over here, right? You add these up, you do some math, okay? It turns into 6.6%, I'm pretty sure, on $150, right? And 10% APY, or sorry, $10, right? Because you're getting $10 here on $150 of initial investment. That's the yield you'll be getting. Okay. Now, let's get into it more. If you were to just do a decentralized short, what you'll have to do is, since you put in $100 here and $100 here, you'll have to add those up into 200. 10% divided by 2, because it's 200% of our original, will leave us with 5% of our APY total from our total investment. Hopefully that made sense. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know in the comments. I recorded this about 1,000 times, so I need to make this thing short. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys smash a like on it, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.